Hi, my name is Indiana Mackenzie and I'm a second year business and media communication student at Swinburne. My initial understanding of creativity was the ability to see extraordinary things in ordinary places and being able to make something from it. I thought creativity was about being whimsical rather than a strategic plan created from novelty and meaningfulness. That is why my level of understanding has changed from this unit. So far, I am looking at creativity as more of an engineering art than something you stumble across, because it's a series of stops and finding something that is original but also attaching meaning to it, so its originality can be expressed further. This unit is definitely expanding my views on what it means to be creative and the level of structured thinking associated with it. I think it's important to think both creatively and critically because the combination allows for an open-ended result. This is because to think critically means to use parameters to help guide you to an answer or a solution which fits the mold or order of thinking. To think creatively means to add novel and originality together to form answers which are unique and original. So, to combine both, you allow yourself to seek solutions which are within parameters and address problems, whilst also being unique and something special compared to other potential outcomes. My pink time topic was related to working through and understanding different career paths, and an avenue I found helpful was talking with friends and family about what they saw me doing or what they thought I would be doing. Talking gives me takeaways at how my personality suits different roles, and if there's things that are just completely off the table, or if there's some roles I lean towards purely based on my nature and not anything else. This bit of feedback is something that actively impacts me and allows me to gather opinion on my nature and offering me a point to start from in a world of future careers. I was given feedback that I need to be more stern with people in group situations where members aren't exactly pulling their weight, because if this were to happen in a job setting, then it would mean more than grades and it would impact things outside of work. Hence, I'm trying to be very stern with how deadlines work. If people are not meeting the expectations that we outlined, I can reach out for help and not just take on the burden myself. Another bit of feedback I received was about being comfortable to go to people of power when group members are also not pulling their weight. This came upon me confiding in my tutor after class about the state of how my group members and how their contribution was something I found to be inadequate. She gave me feedback to not be pushed over and fray away from confrontation, especially when it affects me personally. So my feedback to work on is having the confidence to confront people in the moment instead of being pushed around. My pink time topic was related to work. In conclusion, the sprint reflections have enabled me to reflect on myself as an individual and where my skills lie and jobs suited to rather than molding to a job. Through the extensive resources on Swinburne Careers, the quizzes and pink time, I think I can see how I personally am entrepreneurial and ways that I can be or could be in the workplace. In conclusion, the sprint reflections have